If you're new, press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Bitcoin Update. Today we're looking at Bitcoin trading at $16,966, and it's really important update. I don't know, so many people don't realize what's going on with the market. I mean, a lot of people, they're watching at altcoins that are pumping, and I cannot really blame you because that's what the market is showing you. The market, what it's doing right now, according to me, is that it's just throwing dust on the faces of the people's eyes and the faces of the new investors and retail investors. So people who are just interested in the market basically are looking at the coins that actually pump into the upside, which is nonsense to me, by the way. I mean, not the people who are nonsense, but the pumps which are happening are nonsense at the moment. And you know, it's always a good idea to look at the overall general market. And this is one of my mistakes that I did earlier when I didn't know how to trade or what is going on in the market generally. So right now there are some few things I want to talk about that we haven't tapped into other part of the general market. So I like to look at the overview and the overall general situation of the market, not just going on to Binance and looking at, oh, this coin just pumped up or this coin just dumped to the downside. Trading is way more effort. It takes way more effort and way more analysis than that. So right now, this is the analysis that I'm going to be bringing you on with. I actually did update this on my signals for the members who are there. But yesterday, quick talk about the yesterday and some few scenarios on the daily. First of all, we're going to start with the daily before we move on to other way more important things to talk about. Is that right? So we talked about this pennant right here takes you to $12,000, and then you pop down, came for the retest 2 times, you got rejected right there, and we do have a supply zone up here to this level, and we need to cross above 17,300 as I spoke about yesterday. And today is Saturday, start of the week, starts the weekend off, and we're gonna have to see how the weekend is gonna end. I just want to see how the weekly time frame is as well, and maybe that could be one actual final pump. There could be chances of making a bear flag here on the weekly, so maybe push down until Sunday to 16,486. It's possible, by the way, you're trading at 16,900, so it's possible to come down 16,400 and close the weekly, and then you're going to be printing in a massive flag right there. Do you see that? Break out the flag and then come all the way down to maybe, again, that also takes you to $12,000, but this is not confirmed. We're going to have to wait until Monday for the whole week to close. You never know, you just pump all of a sudden, so we need confirmation on that one. But even way more important to talk about right now is the following. So first of all, I'm gonna dive into the SPX at the moment, and the SPX is a coin that actually moves along with Bitcoin, or let's say not move along with Bitcoin, but let's just say it this way, that it actually influences Bitcoin's movement to the upside or to the downside. Just like Bitcoin can pump and dump the altcoins whenever Bitcoin dumps, altcoin dumps whenever Bitcoin pumps, altcoin are going to pump. SPX is a stock, and we also have to keep an eye on stocks as well. So basically these have a larger market cap, and they have huge influence in the general market. So moving on to the daily, look at what SPX and look at the level of where SPX really is right now. Okay, so we do have this upper resistance for the SPX, and you really came up to that resistance. So basically, if we are gonna get rejected, because anytime you came up here, you came down, you move up there, you touch this line, came down, you move up here, touch that line again, came down, you're moving up, you're touching this line. Same scenario, okay? If you're not gonna cross it, and somehow if you cross it for the first time and go to 4230, come down and backtest things right like this, and SPX bottoms out, maybe we could start having faith in Bitcoin once again, but we are far from that. And the reason is because on the daily, I see a clear rejection, and if you actually put in another lower resistance and where the next level of support really lies on, then you can see that at the maximum touches the better right there. So yeah, one can say that the dumps are really expanding. You can see that this is almost like a descending broadening wedge, which is actually a bullish channel, and whenever you're going to break out of it, maybe if you go down like this and come back up again, you're meant to break out of it and then go back to this technical target, because what you're making is a bullish bullish descending broadening wedge. Man, names, they're so confusing. Now, went up, came down, went up, came down, and it's known as descending broadening wedge because you can see that the lower support is huge and the upper resistance is huge, so it keeps on widening, it keeps on broadening. So that's a bullish pattern, by the way. Unless it doesn't break out, it's not in play. And right now you are at the biggest resistance right there. And if you fall down, the irony about this one is if you fall, you're looking for the biggest fall compared to this small one, because it keeps getting bigger and bigger. So the third one can be bigger, and that's where Bitcoin can dump huge. So that's the first influence out there. The second influence out there is gonna be the USDT to D dominance, Tether dominance. I don't know what I just typed there, so I'm gonna type again. Okay, so coming back up to USDT dominance, there's nothing to talk about this one on the daily time frame, but there's a lot to talk about this one on a monthly time frame. So let's do that very quickly. And the last time I told you about Tether dominance was back in April, and we were talking about this one in April, May, and I talked about this one having a break like this one. You made the break, so the technical target was from there to there. Bitcoin at that time was trading near, I don't know where Bitcoin was trading, maybe $35,000, and then I was saying that, hey, this one is looking to be bullish, and we haven't even met the technical target to go to 10.92. So that's the first technical target, and dominance has to go there, and Bitcoin means that this means that Bitcoin is far from over from going down. It still has to go down. But unfortunately, you had this one pattern, right? You had this one pattern, and this is on a monthly time frame. I mean, it break out here, and how many months is it taking? Like, it took 7 to 9 months to actually reach to 8, all the way from 4.4. Now you're at 8.13, and you still have to go to 10.92, but it doesn't really stop there because there's one more pattern that just appeared, and that's actually an ascending triangle, which is a continuation pattern. So from there to there, you can see very clearly you do have an ascending triangle. It made a bullish closing as well. This is like a breakout with a bullish closing, so there are a little bit chances of this one dropping down to 7.56. Bitcoin pumps a little bit, and then from there retest this ascending triangle, and the next technical target you might be looking for is from there to there. And USDT dominance actually looks to go to 15.2. so SPX is bad, dominance is bad. Let's go to Bitcoin and let's talk about what is bad about Bitcoin. Bear flag that takes you to $8,000 on a monthly, another bear flag on the weekly, which is actually somewhere near here, and that is actually all the way like this, sideways breakdown, 8,000 shows there. Another pennant on the daily that is actually in play currently, is not even destroyed, that takes you all the way down to $12,000. I know it's a crazy update today, but that's how it is. I don't have any expectation on the market, and anything you're going to trade, any altcoin you're going to trade, is just finger crossed it's going to play out or not play out. So that's pretty much it for this current update at the moment. I'm going to see you with the next one. If you guys want to learn more, check out the trading course as well, and I'm going to see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.